Secret Handshake Productions presents Mordred, an original audio drama based on the Arthurian legend. Chapter 5, The Once and Future King.
We've rounded up all the knights, Mordred. Everyone's here.
Except Gawain. He refused to attend.
Just as well.
Are you not worried that King might find us?
He has more important things to worry about than a secret gathering in the dungeon. He wouldn't dare make anything worse.
Brothers, I hear your cries for freedom from the shackles of might versus right. Too long have the Knights of the Round Table been stifled by King Arthur's quest for goodness. A quest that he only began so that he might free himself from the guilt of his own evil doings. But you now know the truth. The king is not good. To enforce grave consequences upon you for infractions against goodness, while knowing he enacted the horrors of the May Day massacre. Is there no greater hypocrisy? Indeed, our king has strayed. But there is an heir who will lead you to a new Camelot, where you need not be constricted by the corrupted standards of King Arthur, where you are free to do as you like. I will lead you to a mighty and glorious Camelot. But there is much to be done if you want to get there. Prepare, brothers, for tomorrow we will bear witness to the execution of the century.
My king, will you not say something? People grow restless. They await your word.
I'm not staying anything. They await the executioner's word, not mine.
But why? You have the power to stop this. Why do you pace idly?
Because I don't have the power to stop this, Pelly. It's the law.
But you write the law. You enforce it. No one wants this.
Whether I write the law or not makes no difference. I am not above it.
No one has seen Lancelot since the night he and Guenevere were discovered.
I'm aware.
You don't think he'll...
We shall see.
Hear ye, people of England! We gather at this pyre to witness the execution of Queen Guenevere of Camelot, being tried with a treasonous affair with Sir Lancelot Dulac, former Knight of the Round Table. The sentence is death at the stake.
Now is the time, Lancelot. Where are you?
You wear the crowns. You can stop this, can you not?
To subvert the law would set a precedent, Pelly. It would cast our kingdom into lawlessness. We are about to lose much of what makes us who we are. We must at least maintain order.
Listen well, my brothers and sisters of England.
No!
Mordred has taken the stand? That dastardly
I found the Queen in her chamber with Lancelot. I saw them with my own eyes. They contrived an unholy plot against your king, unable to control their lust, filled with hatred towards the order he's established. But I love England more than she who wears the crown. I, as you do, long for the truth. Justice! And now we will see it done. For the good of our nation.
No.
Stop this, Arthur! You can stop this! What was that? My God! Look down there. A small charge has breached the crowd, Arthur.
Yes, I see it.
They've fought off the guard! This is astonishing! I've never seen such dexterity.
That's Lancelot Dulac, Pelly. He always was the best.
Lance! Help me!
Take my hand! Are you all right?
No!
I'll get you to safety.
You bedswerver! Have you no shame?
I see you for what you are, Mordred. Others will as well.
Thank you, Lance.
The Queen lives to love another day. What's wrong? Arthur, my king, you look sad. What is it?
There will be war between England and France.
This undoes everything! What will we do?
Be at peace, Agravaine. All is not lost. Arthur's friends may live, but there's a bigger game to hunt. Lancelot has done nothing but play into our hands.
Come, there's more to be done. A state of war. Well done, Lancelot.
What do you think you're doing?
Reading your decrees. I didn't think you had the mettle to go through with this. An invasion of the realm of France. That's leadership.
How dare you sit on my throne? That is not your seat.
Perhaps one day.
I will not allow it.
We've passed that point, have we not? Everything you've tried to prevent has come to pass. That's what happens when you lack the will to act.
You know nothing of my responsibilities. Vengeance has claimed your soul.
Is Guenevere all right?
The Queen was found in the wood. She's been returned safely to her chambers, and her execution has been diverted. You've failed.
You continue to underestimate me. Have you not yet realized that will be your downfall?
You have caused irreparable harm to the whole kingdom, Mordred. Why? I understand you want to hurt me, but do you not see that you will hurt thousands more by doing this?
All I've done is report what I saw. Is it not treasonous for the Queen of England to engage in an extramarital affair?
This has nothing to do with them. God's breath! You're lucky you've escaped your own punishment for the deaths of Lamorak and Dinadan at this conjecture. Who are you to speak?
As I have told you, their deaths, while unfortunate, were an act of self-defense on my part. Both Agravaine and Gareth spoke on my behalf.
You're destroying everything I've spent a lifetime building. I hurt you, Mordred, there is no doubt of that. But I have worked tirelessly to create a world where goodness is the norm.
Perhaps the lesson you can take from all of this is the same one you taught me the day I was born. Men are not good. To convince yourself to be anything but is to pretend.
With a word, I could have you beheaded. Remember whom you speak to. I am your king!
A bluff from the goodly king. Do you even realize how little power you actually yield at the moment? I am in this seat because the men who once followed you now follow me.
I have found where I belong, and it suits me better than you.
Why not simply kill me? Why destroy Camelot?
That is my glorious purpose. To reduce everything to ash. But for now, you have an invasion against Lancelot's realm to stage, am I right? Go on then. And worry not. I'll take care of this place while you're gone.
Those things he said. Mordred, what if
He's afraid. Don't listen to him, Gareth. Do not lose sight of why we're doing this.
We'll soon leave for France. What are we to do in the meantime?
Await my orders.
Mordred.
We will. We will follow you anywhere, as though you yourself were king.
As though I were. Yes. Right. A proclamation of sad tidings to the English people from the front lines of France. Arthur, the noble and honourable king, suffered grave wounds during a charge against the French forces. On this, the fourth morning of our invasion, fighting valiantly to the last, the king succumbed to his wounds and slept peacefully into death. In his last breath, the king expressed a final wish. that his only next of kin, Sir Mordred, take the throne so that England may be led back to prosperity by the Pendragon line.
Such craft, such cunning. I'm so pleased with you, my child. Everything I planned for you has come to pass.
Yes. Since the beginning, eh? Pulling the strings like a puppet show for children.
Yes, exactly. And you have been an excellent puppet, little Mordred. You are welcome for the man you have...
Do you think my opinion of you is any higher than that of Arthur?
You think you can do this to me?
I am in control of my destiny, not Arthur. Not you.
I made you.
And now, I am alone.
Have you heard anything from the front?
France? No, the king has only been there for a few days. We likely won't hear anything for a while.
Brothers, thank you for joining me today. The burden of heading the Round Table in the king's stead is not something to take on lightly, and I will lay down that power as soon as I have the pleasure to do so. Now, we are here today to discuss France, yes, the subject of reinforcements.
When did the king give you the authority to see over these proceedings?
Just before he left. The night before, in fact.
How can we trust it?
Sir Mordred, I come bearing a message.
A message, Sir Kay?
From the front. France. Apparently it's urgent.
Bring it here, then. Right, then. Let's see.
Why should we trust you to read it?
Gawain?
No, really. I'm not quite certain you won't try to twist whatever's written there. Why should we trust you?
Go on then, Sir Gawain. You read it.
A proclamation of sad tidings to the English people from the front lines of France. Arthur, the noble and honourable king, suffered grave wounds during a charge against the French forces. On this, the fourth morning of the invasion, fighting valiantly to the last, the king succumbed to his wounds and slipped peacefully into death.
The king is dead?
What are we to do now?
Agravaine, the timing of this, doesn't it? Well, I don't know.
We don't know that, but...
Well, what should we...
I don't know, Gareth.
Is that all it says, Sir Gawain?
In his last breath, the king expressed a final wish that his only next of kin, Sir Mordred, take the throne, so that England may be led back to prosperity by the Pendragon line. What?
Dear God. I don't know what to say.
Agravaine.
Just be quiet.
Hold on, this can't be! Is the timing of this not just the slightest bit suspicious to anyone else?
It is strange, is it not?
Silence, Pellinore.
Well, what are we supposed to do to corroborate it?
There's no time. We are at war without a king.
No, we don't know that.
It's right there in ink. Sir Gawain, Sir Bors is right. There are pressing matters to attend to. We haven't the time to waste resources on hunting down who can confirm this tale. We must, indeed, take action.
This is unbelievable. I never thought you'd be capable of this.
Why is everyone shouting? What's going on?
My queen, there is no easy way to tell you this, but, well, read this.
What? No.
I am afraid so, Your Majesty.
No! There is no reasonable proof that this is legitimate.
The letter bears the king's seal, ma'am. I'm afraid it is.
That doesn't matter. We need more. This is a serious matter that will affect the whole kingdom, the entire world.
Ma'am, I understand you are feeling a great deal of emotion, but please do not interfere with the men's proceedings.
How dare you!
No more debates. The king, as it seems, is dead. We are in need of a monarch, and I have been appointed successor. We mustn't delay.
There is a war out there.
Was this part of the plan?
No.
I do not take this responsibility lightly. If I could let this cup pass away from me, I would. But as is writ, King Arthur's final wish is that I bear the crown. Arrange an anointing as soon as possible.
Did you hear me? See it done. I command it.
You're better than this, Mordred. Please.
Will you or won't you see it done?
Yes, my lord.
Good.
Do you have a moment, ma'am?
What are you doing here?
I came to pay my respects, ma'am.
I don't want your empty condolences. I believe nothing that was written there.
You're in denial. It's only natural.
Denial?
You have been through very much in very little time. Lancelot's betrayal of the crown, him seducing you, your own husband attempting to have you killed. And now he's gone.
None of that happened, as you say. Lancelot did not try to seduce me. Do not claim that.
It is that claim that keeps you alive.
You are bringing ruin to our nation and seizing power on the backs of lies.
You wound me, ma'am. I seek only the prosperity of our nation on a level Arthur didn't have the foresight to understand.
He is your king. You will refer to him as such.
I want only what's best. Is it my fault the king was delusional? And that he chose his friends poorly?
You were once a mild-mannered boy. What happened to that child?
It is such a shame, ma'am, truly. For a man as ugly as Lancelot to take advantage of someone as beautiful as you. You deserve the best. You do. A husband who will not ignore you and cast you aside, but will stand by you, honor you, allow you to be a partner that can contribute her brilliance.
What? Why are you saying this?
I will be crowned king in the days ahead, and I will need a queen to reign beside me. I have always looked upon you with great affection, ma'am. You must do me the honor.
You're asking me to marry you?
I have shown you that I have the will to do whatever I set out to do. Does that not attract you?
Certainly not. You're not a man. You're an angry child. I'd never marry the likes of you.
Perhaps I should give you some time to think.
There is nothing to think about. You disgust me.
I would mind your tone with me, Jenny.
Stay away from me.
As it stands, the decision is not yours to make, is it?
Oh, let go of me!
I will be king, and you will do as I say.
Stop her! Stop her now!
Mordred, what's happened?
Stop Guenevere, she's run off.
What?
Mordred, what are you doing?
Just do as I say and follow her.
No!
Gareth!
No, I won't! I won't chase after the Queen. This has got nothing to do with her.
Fine. Idiots. I shall be anointed king tomorrow morning. See that everything's in place.
Ma'am, what are you doing out here?
I need a horse. I must ride to the French lines at once.
My lady, I'm sorry, but I can't allow that. Sir Mordred has forbidden anyone from leaving the castle.
Listen to me. I am your queen. As long as I am in this castle, Mordred's word has no power over mine.
Ma'am, according to Sir Mordred, you are a fugitive and must be treated as such. I am sorry, but I must take you back inside.
Let go!
Please, ma'am, stop resisting.
Wait! What? What was... Pelly?
Forgive me for that crude display, my queen. I haven't employed such grisly tactics since my earlier run-ins with the questing beast.
Is that a frying pan?
Indeed, ma'am. Bloody well balanced, if I may say. Ah! My foot.
Ah, Pelly, your timing was impeccable. Thank you.
Where are you going?
To Arthur's battalion. I do not believe what we've been told tonight.
Nor do I. The others don't seem terribly convinced either, but Mordred has grown erratic. He is feared.
I have to find Arthur. He'll set things right.
You must, ma'am. You're the only one who can. Go, my queen. Set this kingdom aright.
With this holy oil I say unto thee, may thy head stay upright and true, thy heart steadfast and just, and thy hands strong and steady. By the power bestowed upon me as the Archbishop of Canterbury, I christen thee Mordred Pendragon, King of England.
Why do they not applaud? I say, will you not cry out for your king? Will you not bow?
We do not bow to men like you.
What? This is outrageous. I am their king. They can't do this.
It would seem they are having difficulty adjusting to the change.
They have to, or I'll have their heads for this.
All of them? This isn't what we wanted. This has gone too far.
I agree. We'll talk with Gawain.
I am king. You will obey me one way or another.
I won't be at your disposal forever.
You're not the only one.
I won't be here to advise you. As the story of Camelot draws to a close, you will raise Excalibur yet.
Merlyn? Merlyn, is that you? My friend! What? What is it?
It's the Queen, my lord. She's just arrived.
The Queen is here?
Aye, sir. She rode all the way from Camelot on an unsaddled horse.
My God. Jenny!
Arthur! Arthur, you're alive!
Alive? Why would you say that?
Mordred claimed you were dead. He seized the throne.
What?
He's dangerous, Arthur. He'll lay waste to everything.
Did you come alone?
Yes.
Are you hurt?
Not badly, but it was a long ride.
I need aid here. The Queen is hurt.
Doctor.
That worm. I was a fool to let him get this far. I chose to be kind to him. I must go.
Arthur. Arthur, wait. I should have known.
Jenny, you were given few choices in your youth. You dedicated your entire life to service. I will not shame you for following your heart one time. It made me better. Fetch my horse at once. I must return to Camelot.
My knights of the Table Round, it is my greatest pleasure to preside over these proceedings. I swear to do my duty as king fervently and honorably. Before we begin, have we received any word on Guenevere's whereabouts? Anything?
Nothing, sir.
She's been missing for 3 days.
I see. That is a shame. Just looking at the table, we are missing someone, are we not?
Yes, my lord. Sir Gawain. He has not attended table meetings these few days.
Just as well. In the meantime, there is still much to discuss. We are at war, so I should like to discuss tactics for beating France into the ground. Is that not agreeable to you all? I thought so.
Stop these proceedings immediately!
I come bearing news. Sir Gawain, you are out of order. This meeting will not be interrupted.
This man does not have the authority to govern this council. So says this letter.
A little late for this, is it not? In the eyes of God and the law, I am your king. Stand down.
No. Check this letter from the French lines. King Arthur lives. Mordred lied. King Arthur is on his way here as we speak.
Come now, does it really matter? I have seen your restlessness over the years, your frustration with the way things were. I am bringing the change you all wanted. Does that count for nothing?
We were restless, yes. It had become a slog, to be sure, but this? I am not sure.
But do things not have to be broken down before they are rebuilt? What if he's right? What if this brings about better days?
Yes!
Listen, all of you! The Queen and Lancelot are gone. The King's lifetime of work has been undone. Our kingdom is in shambles, and the French are sure to overwhelm us in this particular moment of weakness. There is nothing to be rebuilt. It has been dashed by this boy. This is not what's best for anyone. Mordred only wants to cause pain because he too is in pain.
Mind your language, Pellinore.
You have no power, Mordred. None.
You would walk out on me, Pellinore? Fine then. The round table is short a jester. We will recover. Where do you two think you're going?
This is not the way.
It never was the way.
What? All of you? How dare you? Return to this table at once. I command it. I am your king! Why do you three remain? Do not sit here and act as though you bear any kind of allegiance to me. You abandoned me at the beginning, and you abandon me now.
I am sorry. I was not the brother I should have been to you, Mordred. I wish I could protect you from the cruelty that twisted you into the thing I see before me now. But you had the choice to rise above it or be consumed. What is happening now is no one's fault but your own.
How like you to weasel out of your responsibility in all this.
It is no one's responsibility but yours.
You too as well. To think for a moment I saw brothers in you.
Mordred, don't you see? You're alone. It doesn't have to be like this.
You are such a child. You've always been.
We will always be brothers, Mordred. I will always love you as such. But I will never bow to you as my king.
Then I renounce you all. When my father arrives, tell him I'll be waiting for him on the roof.
Open the gates!
Your Majesty!
Gawain, boys!
It's good to see you again, sir.
My king, we must apologize.
We didn't know. We couldn't know that Mordred would take it this far.
Boys, be at peace. It is not your fault. I saw the signs in Mordred years ago, but I wanted to believe the good in Mordred could prevail over the darkness. We all did.
He waits for you on the roof.
I will meet him. But first I must go to my study.
Why?
To call upon an old friend. To my side once more, Excalibur. For Camelot.
I have been in your court for 6 years. Yet in all that time, I've never told you about what my life was like as a child. The father who beat me, hated me without reason. The brothers who abandoned me to face the struggle alone. The mother who was my only refuge, but turned on me at the hands of a witch. I could tell you about all that now. But I suppose it really doesn't matter. All the struggle, all the terror. It gave me the will to see your downfall done, and for that, I'm grateful.
You were dealt a sorry lot. You were hurt badly. I understand.
No, you don't. You could have faced your demons, raised me as your own, or at least had the decency to kill me properly. But as you do with all things, you teetered on the fence. That is where this obsession with your quest for goodness truly comes from, yes? So that you might be able to convince yourself that you are good, when, in fact, you're not.
I was young, foolish and cowardly. You deserved the dignity of being treated like a human being, and I took that from you. I thought I could escape the terrible things I'd done, but I cannot. I must face it. I hurt you. I am.
What, sorry? An apology that comes 20 years too late.
The overturning of the Round Table, the crumbling of my kingdom. I deserve all that. But there is still hope for the two of us. We are both still here. What you and I share now can be salvaged. Please, Mordred, my son, come inside. Talk with me. See if there isn't some kind of common ground we can...
Common ground. You have gotten old, haven't you? There's no world wide enough for you and I to share.
So there is no way forward, then?
Well, suppose you willingly concede the crown to me and see the execution of Guenevere and Lancelot through. Then perhaps you could live among us as a stable master or jester.
Never.
Then I only have one thing to say to you, Father. Happy May Day.
Mordred, I beg you, listen to me. You're young. You still have time. We needn't kill each other when there is so much more life to live.
Tell that to the infants you slaughtered 20 May days ago.
Morgan Le Fay has manipulated you. You must see that by now. She's made you hate me, the Round Table. But more than anything, yourself. She made you feel as though this is the only way. That you have to do this.
I killed Morgan Le Fay. No one is forcing my hand. I want everything to fall to pieces.
You're still quite resilient, Arthur. I'll give you that.
Lesser men would have given up hours ago. Come, stand. One of our fates yearns to be sailed on this roof. Stand! At least give me the dignity of fighting to the last.
I love you.
What?
I love you. I'm sorry, and I love you.
What are you doing?
You are my boy. You are my boy, and I hurt you. I love you, my son.
What are you playing at? Stop. Stop this. Stop.
I love you, Mordred. My boy. I love you.
Stop. Stop.
I love you.
Well met. Fitting that we should be each other's end. At least, I had the chance to take everything from you in the end.
I care not if I die.
as long as we both die with nothing.
The sun rises.
What?
Look there. Through the ramparts. The sun is rising.
I have just sealed your fate, as well as Camelot's. Yet you look out at the sunrise. Look at me, you stupid man. I won.
Look with me. How beautiful the morning sun looks through the trees. I once rose to meet with such sunrises of hope. That is what all this has been for. So that every child might awake and greet the morning with a full heart. Do you see it out there? The storm clears and the sun rises again. That is the constant. That is what I've tried to share. I tried to make the world a kinder place. Perhaps I failed. But I know I've reached people with all of this. There will be others who continue the quest for goodness. Nations rise and fall, but life goes on. Those who come after me will be better. Others will do better by children such as you. They will not push them away out of fear. They will treat you with kindness and dignity. And it will be as luminous as the sunrise that shall light Camelot one final time. I only wish I had the chance to show you. Life, I think, persists in being a good and beautiful thing. Mordred? Mordred. Mordred. I failed him. I failed him, Merlyn. I failed my boy. I failed my boy.
My God!
Mordred! Both of them.
They're badly wounded. Blood.
Gawain.
We need a doctor.
Gawain. They're gone. Both of them.
I'm sorry, Mordred. My brother. I should have been better.
What are we to do? The king. Arthur.
Lancelot.
Wait.
Stand aside, Gareth. Let him approach the king.
My king, I abandoned you. I'm sorry. With all my power, I shall do the honorable thing from here.
What do we do?
I will see to the political matters. You three, record everything that has happened here. History must know. Tell not the story of the perfect king of England, but the man who tried with all of his strength to do right, and his son who would endure great pain from the quest. See it done.
Come. We must do as he says.
Gawain?
Go.
I will see to Mordred. My brother. You'll hurt no more, Sir Mordred. Your mother waits for you.
Thank you for joining Secret Handshake for the final chapter of Mordred. This series was written and directed by Elliott Brotherhood. The voices featured in this episode include Joe Boersma as Agravaine, Mikkel Knutson as Gareth, Max Pink as Mordred, Matt Daniels as Sir Pellinore, Demetrios Troy as King Arthur, Lilian Rebelo as Guenevere, Darian Goulding as Lancelot, Nicholas Son as Sir Bors, John Brotherhood as Sir Geraint, Seth K. Hale as Gawain, Jared Brandt Hoover as the Archbishop of Canterbury, Maya Danks as Morgan Le Fay, and Jim Pickering as Merlyn. Hi everyone, my name is Elliott Brotherhood. I am the founder of Secret Handshake Productions, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank you sincerely for listening to Mordred. This has been Secret Handshake's biggest project thus far. It truly has been a labor of love, not only for me, but for everyone that's been involved. We had such a wonderful group of actors come together and dedicate their time and talent to really bring this world to life for you every week. And more than anyone, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank our promotional photographer and graphic designer, Jake Badovski, who put together some really amazing content that's up on our Instagram, Secret Handshake Prods, our Facebook, and our website, www.secrethandshakeprods.com. His work has been integral to putting this thing together. I cannot thank him and everyone that's been involved in whatever capacity that may be for all the work that they've done to bring this world to life for you and to put this production together. We really value creating substantive and entertaining audio drama at Secret Handshake Productions, and if you feel so inclined, you can now find us on Patreon, where you can support us through donations, so that we can continue bringing you the fun, adventurous, joyful art that we've so loved bringing you for the past year, as well as continue to make it better and bring on more actors and all that fun stuff, so that we can keep doing this for many years to come. But more than anything, thank you for listening to Mordred. It truly does mean the world to me personally, and to all of us, in fact. Thank you for listening.